Hello, chat. Who dares interrupt me? Mecha wolf, bastard man, or woman. I don't judge. Anyway, we're back. We're streaming Elden Ring. I am a few minutes late because I had to export my very long video twice this morning thanks to a copyright issue, which was very fun. There we go. There we go. We were promised no. I didn't say no. It said barely any. It said basically no. Basically no. Which by that I mean barely any. I still had to set up my shit. It still had to happen. But I am here perfectly on time. Perfectly on time. And I think I'm ready for Elden Ring. Maybe. Time will tell. Okay. Hold on. Shit. There we go. Is it laggy? Of course it is. Of course it is. It's broken. Hold on. Still broken. Now it's good. It was over there. It was the laptop's fault. Blame the laptop. Okay, controller's working. We're good. To waste 5 minutes before...
It hurts. Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Godric is the final boss of the DLC. That's all he's got. Godric, hear me out, is dead. Oh man, it is dark in here. Hello. Try light. And then behold bug. Where is bug? I can't see a thing. Oh, hello. I see that. I see movement in the dark. I don't have a torch yet. I never got a torch on this character. Bitch. A falchion? I can't see you. Big stick kills everything. I might need a torch. Don't you just buy it? Don't you just buy a torch? I don't have one, do I? Just to be sure. No. No, I do not. Oh my god, I saw one of the ghosts over there. Lantern, that's what I was thinking of. Any faster souls-likes I can try? Sekiro, but Sekiro is kind of just its own thing. Souls-likes. I mean, they're kind of just meant to be slow. Like that's kind of their at least FromSoft's Souls games. It's kind of their thing, is that they're designed to make you play patiently and thoughtfully. Liza P isn't much faster. I would say Liza P is about the same pacing wise as like Dark Souls 3, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what we're comparing to. I forget I can sneak. They'll never see me coming. They call me, Naked Snake. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of them. Oh, ow. Wah! Oh shit. Okay, we're dead. I don't have a seal yet, no. I haven't found one yet. Hello, bitch. I see you. I don't need to run from this fight. We just need to approach it a little tactically is all. I was kind of hoping the glow would make the cave a little brighter. Shit's dark. I'm just feeling my way around, pretty much, clicking in the stick to find them. Nice one. Oh, silver. Oh, that's right. There's one in Round Table that I can just go and get. I should get that at some point, probably. Okay. What a thrill. I got this time. Oh, they instantly saw me. That's three. That's three of them. Come here, you bastard. Ooh. Wah. Haha. That's right, there's more. Ah! Shit. No. No. Yes. Come here. Oh my god, the other one is here. Oh, fuck me sideways. Makes it really hard to see any level of detail. He can't even tell that I'm dying, you guys. This is a good thing. Ultimately, it's for the best. Yes, I've heard about Elden Ring gacha. I've talked about it a good bit. I feel like I might have like a minority opinion on it in a way where like I don't really care. Like, it's really dumb. It's a terrible idea, but it's such a terrible idea to the point where like I'm never even gonna like think about it beyond it actually coming out. It'll be like, oh yeah, the Elden Ring gacha came out. That's stupid. And then I'll never think about it again for the rest of my life. Stream idea? Absolutely not. I don't touch gacha at all. I like purely on principle, I refuse to engage with it whatsoever. Look at these dumbasses. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. It's not like I'm glowing red. Okay, they know. They know. Bitch. Off me. Oh. Come here. Pretty much anything with this club hit stuns him. At least with the rage. I don't know if it would do it without it. Or what is it called? The roar. Look at that. Look at that. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Hit me back? No. No. Can't do shit. Okay, this is the finicky part. Ah. Ah. Holy. All right. What the fuck? I didn't say it. YouTube? You heard nothing. If you dislike the stream, you're banned. Don't listen to Ryan. He's trying to get you banned. Bah. We run this stream like low tier god. Anyone who disagrees with me is banned. If you say I'm bad at the game, you're banned. Explaining how dislikes mean more. Yes, but there's a nuance to it. First one gone. Who's next? Which of you is it? I've made an example of him. What if I say I'm bad? That's fine. That's fine. It's acceptable. We can let it fly. Hello? It's really dark in here without a lantern. Ah. I made it. It's only funny when it happens to someone else. I'll take better than average. At least average. Definitely. Definitely. At least average. Well, hello, Robert. Elden Ring is very bad at making Chole look like he's good at it. I know. What a terrible game, right? What a terrible game. It's so bad at making me look good. It's clearly the game's problem, right? Clearly. I'm going to dislike the stream. Oh, we're already at 24 faith? I don't remember hitting that. That's what we needed, right? That was the goal? Yeah, okay. Intelligence now. Anyone who thinks I need more health, you're wrong, clearly. 10 vigor is enough, you guys. It's fine. We make it happen. We're doing it live. I don't have any dragon souls to offer here. Oh, they all require arcane. I was like, maybe that could be kind of fun, but no, it really. I mean, thematically, it wouldn't have fit the build anyway, because isn't the lore behind the whole like dragon thing that it's like sacrilegious to consume the heart of a dragon? I hear something sparkly. I'm pretty sure the Elden Ring lore states that it is forbidden to consume the heart of the dragon. There we go. A somber, beautiful, a single somber stone. You love to see it. There we go. You have a 15-year-old in your audience? Maybe? I don't know. Should make a 15-year-old mod? Definitely no. Mods, no. Oh. About that. Behold dog. Where was the dog? There's the dog. I found the dog. Is this note there? These notes are all gonna be dog. Could this be a dragon? Decoy, dog, monarch ahead. You know what? Dragon gets the creativity. Could this be a dog? Where is dog? Is it in enemies? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Could this be a dog? Wait, how do you do the one? How do you do it with an emote again? How do you put an emote with it? I forget. Someone remind me how to do this. How? It's been a while. Refresh me on the note system. It's obvious that a Godskin or that Godskin octuplet will be the final boss. I know. I don't know why it's getting so few votes. It's clearly going to be... Ah, toggle message format. I found it just by pushing a button. I don't have many emotes right now is the thing. Warm welcome. Right? Right? Okay, that's better than I expected. Because for someone, I will probably gesture like straight towards the thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, there's nothing here. Had a boss replay mode or something. I'm kind of surprised that there isn't. I don't know, like boss replay is kind of weird for Souls games, but what was I gonna say? Something like a bonfire aesthetic would be perfect in this game. I feel like this is like the game for a bonfire aesthetic. Oh, the lantern is... Hold on, wrong one. This one has the torch. The lantern... Why doesn't Elden Ring have it? Different team. Any clue if you'll continue GTA 5? I don't think we're going to. People just generally weren't very interested in it. So I think not. Oh wait, no, he's way down there. I wish there was an easier mode because I suck. No. No easy mode. I mean, there is easy mode. Katanas. Right? Or am I right, chat? For the record, katanas are my favorite weapon in the game. 1,800. I don't need it. I don't need it. Never mind. Magic is easy mode. I genuinely think katanas are easier after having played a magic build in Elden Ring. I think that like a Moonveil or like a Rivers of Blood build is easier than a magic build. Hold on. I wanted to get my map. This is like my 5th time playing the game. I'm using a map to just be like, where's all the fun stuff? Where can I go and have people be like, why are you here trying to kill this thing when you have no health? And I'm like, because I'm having fun. This is just how we're doing it. Oh, see, that would be fun. Oh, dude, that would be good. I found a fun thing. On the map, I found a fun thing. There's a catacomb around those parts. Katanas aren't that easy. There are a lot of weapons equally effective. No. Moonveil and Rivers of Blood. They carry the whole category. Rivers of Blood was nerfed. Rivers of Blood was nerfed like 3 times. And it's still like a top 3 weapon in the entire game. It is still one of the strongest weapons in the game. Maybe not for PvP, but the PvP balancing is its own thing now, and I don't play it, so I have no idea. But for PvE, it is still like a top 3 or maybe 4 at worst weapon. Catacomb. I found it. We're gonna spend another 2 hours on the same boss? No. Definitely not. I've actually never used Malekith's blade. I know a lot of people say it's like insane, but I've never touched it. There's a lot of good builds that I've never tried in Elden Ring still. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, we're having fun, chat. You see? You see what I mean? This is what I was talking about, boys. Hit me. Oceans of Madness. I haven't heard any like leaks or anything like recently, no. Love getting bleed proc. Bro, that just, it happened so fast. Dude flew out of the corner and nearly insta-killed me. Stone imps are like, dude, even with the shield, do you see how much bleed buildup that did? Jesus, man. I was like halfway, it was a little more than halfway to a bleed proc off of one blocked attack. Sorry, I'm playing with one hand. My hair is falling. It's too heavy, I need a haircut. It's just, there's too much hair. Oops, we make it work. We make it happen. Smash pot, let there be good fortune. Emo hair, you should see, like in the morning before I put anything in it, it is, my hair is always deceptively long because of what I do with it. A lot of people don't realize that I actually have a ton of hair up there. Bunch of hairs. All right, well. We in the hairathon? No. No. Buzz it on stream? No, not a buzz. Moonveil over Rivers of Blood for PvE, Mickle? PvE? No way. Oh, you guys know what we're playing later this week? Okay, there's actually two special things that we're playing on stream this week. First of all, I know like everyone's been having a good time with the Tekken streams, but a little different this week. We're going back for Street Fighter 6 because Ed is coming out and he looks amazing. He looks so unbelievably fun. So new Street Fighter character and the new Dark Forces port from Night Dive is this week as well. The old Star Wars boomer shooter that was made in the Doom engine back in the 90s is getting a remastered, refreshed port from Night Dive that comes out this week. It's just going to be a free upgrade for people like me who already own the original. I can vouch that it's like one of the best Star Wars games ever. It's a Doom clone where you go around shooting stormtroopers and droids with blasters. It's amazing. It's so good. We'll be playing that. And that'll be a good time. Couple big tings. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wah! What? Probably better than Rivers of Blood. What? No. Did it get nerfed like a fourth time? No. Come on now. It can't be true. Has anyone seen the character trailer for Ed for Street Fighter though, by chance? Anyone in chat who's also like, oh yeah, I saw that. Dude looks sweet. He's a pure boxing character. For anyone who's not in the loop. He was in Street Fighter V as a DLC character. He's a pure boxing character with like Bison's like psycho powers mixed in. So he has no kicks, like his kick buttons are flickers instead. Like he's pure boxing. Pure boxing. Not sure if I return. I'm definitely going to log on and play Ed. He looks sweet. Where's the imp? Hello, James. Oh, can't do multiple fighting games. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a little weird when I pick it up again, because I haven't played it in months, and I've played a lot of Tekken since it's come out because it's good. So it's gonna feel a little weird, but I feel like Street Fighter is simple enough that I can go from Tekken to Street Fighter probably pretty easily. Because if it was like the other way around, where I had been playing like all Street Fighter and I had to go back to Tekken, that would be a mess. But because going from Tekken to Street Fighter is like a big step down in terms of like complexity and stuff, I don't think it should be that bad. Like Street Fighter has way shorter move lists. What's it? Way easier execution. Like when you're actually just, you know, like trying to do the thing that you want to do. Especially compared to like, I play Mishimas. Crazy mental stack to me at least. Really, I feel like Street Fighter is pretty simple in terms of the mental game, at least compared to Tekken. Like in general, I could see that. But my fighting games are pretty limited that I actually play. So Street Fighter for me is like in the middle, since I only play like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken. It's like moderate complexity of the three. Like Mortal Kombat, a toddler could play it. Street Fighter is like, yeah, okay, this takes a little learning. This takes a little execution to pull off. And then Tekken is like, I'm going to play this game for 500 hours and I'm still going to be a noob. It's a big jump between each of them. Why did this other one stop dropping down on me? I wish it would, just that I could. Footsies? Huh? Okay, this time. This time for sure, I got this. This time for sure. Ooh. Ha! Okay. Okay. God, there's 4 of you. Wake them up. There's 5. There's 5 of them. the stagger sound overlapping. Dude, my brain lag. I'm stuttering. Oh my god. I have no stamina. Don't kill me. Okay, I think we're fine. You know what sound I really love? The stagger sound is great. You know what I really love is the guard counter sound. I feel like it's like half the reason that whenever I go back to replay Elden Ring now, I always want to use a shield, even though I play the game way worse when I play with a shield. I always feel the need to, and I feel like it's because I really like guard countering. It's the sound and just like the satisfaction of it. Like actually learning when to just block the hit and then throw a big like spinning attack back at them. Feels really nice. These guys, yeah, you could just guard counter anything. But like bosses and stuff, like learning what the last hit of the string is and then throwing a guard counter on it. Shit's nice. I enjoy that. Played a heavy shield last time. I've never done like a tower shield setup in Elden Ring. I did one in Demon Souls once, cause you can do the thing in Demon Souls where you can have the tower shield up and you can poke with the spear. Anyone see that funny but kind of racist Google AI? The Google AI, like everyone right now is focused on just the, you know, like Black George Washington and all that people were generating. But the Google AI had so many more problems than that people are for some reason not talking about, because some of the other problems are way worse than the, you know, if you ask it to draw you a picture of George Washington, it draws him as a black guy. Like, it gets way worse than that. I've seen the SS officers too. It gets worse. It gets significantly worse. Like, does anyone know the god-awful abbreviation MAPS? You know, MAP? Which, by the way, is complete bullshit that I don't entertain one bit, just for the record. If you asked the Google AI how it felt about maps, it would actively defend them. It gets so much worse than the drawing historical figures as the wrong skin color. It goes way beyond that, and no one's talking about it for some reason. Because people are so caught up on like the tiniest thing. It gets significantly worse. Wait, did I clear everything? I thought I just heard footsteps, but maybe I'm crazy. Is it just boss time? Did I kill every last imp in the catacomb? I better have. Rump ahead. You know I gotta go for Rump. Actually, I should probably heal. Or not heal, but get my my flasks reset real quick. The damage that I'm getting out of Sword of Night and Flame is serviceable now. Or defend as in say that it's cool. Not necessarily that it's cool, but it would be like, these people exist and have existed for a long time. And the abbreviation is a good and what's the word? Like non-hostile way to, you know, define these people in a way that's like not hurtful. What? Oh, okay, maybe the club. Well, let me give it a run with the, you know, lacking stats Sword of Night and Flame. Oh, that's doable. That's doable. I can make this work. I know what you're talking about now. Yep. Yep. It gets way worse than what like mainstream news is actually talking about. Which is weird because, like, if you're trying to make the case for, like, this AI was shit and shouldn't have launched the way it did, you have way stronger examples that they're just not utilizing. I don't get it. Like, it genuinely only benefits them to talk about it, so I don't know why they're not. Oh shit. This is actually very doable with Sword of Night and Flame. It feels like now that I have at least the faith requirement, it deals enough damage to where I can use it. It's definitely not powerful, but like it's very usable at this damage. I can make it work just so that I'm not using the club. Because I have been playing this character for, this is the 3rd stream. It's about time to move on from the Ooga Booga stick, maybe. Even though I love it and I always start a playthrough with a good bit of Unga Bunga. It might finally be time to move on to the sword, as the title suggests. Just a goofy kitty. I always get killed by it. Like, anytime that I have to fight it. Just because I sit here and I'm like, why do you do the things that you do? This boss just confuses me. It hurts my brain. And it's got like that really weird timing on this shit. Yeah, where like I just fail to dodge it all the time. Whoa. What? Oh, its timings are so weird. It's just sitting there. Oh, that was lucky. Can you stagger the cat? Does anyone know? Can these things be staggered? Shit. You can? Good to know. Oh, he's still going. Isn't gonna get you there quickly. Guard counters will. Not like just R1 bonking it, but guard counters will definitely get me there. The only thing is I doubt that I can guard counter the slam. I'm assuming that if I use the shield to block it, I'm just gonna get sent flying back. I don't know that. I don't think I've tried to guard counter these things before. But if I had to guess, with just the way that Elden Ring likes to do things, that's probably what would happen. Oh, well, you're turning really quickly. Oops. I mean, I didn't get sent flying from that, so maybe not. Do it. Uh-oh. Haha! Guard counters do work well on this boss. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, the slam, it doesn't send me flying, but it eats my entire stamina bar as it is right now. Oh my god, fire again? This makes this fight way easier. The guard countering strat? Ooh. Why have I never done it this way before? Like, what? This is amazing. Forget dodge timings being weird. Who needs to dodge anyway? Uh-oh. Well played, giant cat. Jesus. There. Okay, ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops. Oops. Wow, the long war. I think ideally, at least from what I've played of the Ace Combat games, I think somewhere around 20 is like the perfect amount for them. Oh my god. It definitely feels like when you get about 20 missions, it makes the game long enough, gets enough variety in there, but without getting like missions that are just bad, right? Because like Ace Combat 5 has 28 and probably only about 20 that are like actually fun. Wait, Soldier of Rick drops a good heavy shield? Ow. Oh, you mean the actual, like the... You don't mean Soldier of Rick, do you? You mean... You mean the intro boss that you're like supposed to die to? Oh, damn, you... Okay, so he turns a little more than 360. I keep thinking that if I just like run around really quickly that I can get the hit and be safe. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, I was like, Soldier of Rick drops a strong heavy shield? But then I realized... Kind of a crutch in my opinion. I don't... I get why people think that shields are a crutch. For me... I have a harder time playing with shields in most cases. That boss felt really easy with a shield. But I feel like using a shield is just as much of a crutch as using the dodge button. Like, it's just an option that's there. And if you want to play the game with that, like, play style, that approach, you can. Because, like, when you use a shield, you also use it in place of the dodge. Like, it's just a different way to approach the same problem, I guess is how I would look at it. It takes less getting used to than the dodge, but because I never used shields, like when I first played through the games, I actually have a harder time trying to force myself into using them than I do just dodging attacks. And yeah, the stamina management is way harder. That's also a great point. I struggle with actually managing my stamina when I use a shield, for sure. Which I definitely don't if I'm dodging. Like, default stamina the whole way through the game, if I'm just, you know, using like a dex weapon and dodging, it'll get, like, that's all I need. But with a shield, like already in that fight, you could see, you know, if I do one guard counter, it burns like almost my entire stamina bar. Hello, Andre. I feel like it's just a different solution, different play style. Souls players when game mechanic exists. Well, I mean, it's like some things are easier. It's true that shields have a lower skill floor. But I also feel like they have a higher skill ceiling than just dodging attacks. At least in my experience, I have a way harder time using shields like into the end game against like strong bosses than I do just learning how to iframe through their attacks with dodges. It could just be a me issue. Could just be a skill issue with the shield thing. Like maybe I'm just not built for it, but I definitely have a harder time trying to force myself into using shields. It's why the last couple times I've played Elden Ring, I've used shields or tried to go out of my way to make myself use them. It just changes things up a lot and it makes the game more challenging for me. There's my friend. I was looking for friend. Come here, friend. Oh, hello, you're floating. Also, hello, Tibby. And yes, like stream, smiley face. You ever see a man in a thong fight a dragon with a sword that he doesn't even have the minimum stats to wield properly? Bet you haven't. And if you have, then I bet you're a real Souls nerd, aren't you? Oh no! Okay, the range on that is not as long as I thought. Bro, this crab? What are you doing up there? What are you doing? Can you come down? Like, I could go up there, but I'd rather not. The crab is scarier than the dragon. It absolutely is. Notice how the dragon, I was like running circles around it, you know, slicing at its feet. As soon as the crab showed up, I dipped. The crab is significantly scarier than the dragon. Oops. Oh, thank you, camera. Oh, shit. Can you not land up there? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I cannot use the weapon art. You have to have the stat requirements for it, and I don't. Ah, shit, I timed it wrong. Huh? What? Huh? All right, let's try this again. If I used the bonk stick, we would get through this fight quicker. But I don't know if we should. I kind of like the whole slaying the dragon with a sword I'm not even equipped to use with my 10 vigor and no clothes. I like this concept. I think this is how we're doing it. Wow, Torrent took a huge hit there. Okay, goodbye, Torrent. Torrent only died once. What do you mean use a healing charge? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Fighting dragons on Torrent is kind of inconvenient. It definitely is. But, what's it? I have no health. That's what I was trying to think of. Like, I could do it. I really hope all the bosses in the DLC are weak to holy damage. Shake the generic builds up. Did anyone hear about the new damage scaling in the DLC? The new scaling system that's going to be present? Because I heard something about it where essentially the way it's gonna work is similar to the damage scaling in Sekiro, where when you enter the DLC, your damage is going to be like set to a certain amount. So if you go into the DLC with like a level 200 character, it's gonna massively gimp your damage as you enter. And then as you defeat each boss in the DLC, your damage scaling is going to increase as you go. Seems like a good idea. I kind of wish that's just how the base game was. Honestly, like if they applied it to the entire game, where the only way to increase your damage is to do stuff like that, I would be so for it. Just because, I mean, look, we all like Elden Ring, right? But I think most of us who have played like a lot of the Souls games would agree that Elden Ring has some of the worst balancing out of any of them. Like Elden Ring is a bit of a disaster, and it's entirely because like there's just so much open world stuff and you're not intended to go and do all of it in one run. But like if you do go around and like fight everything and level up a whole lot, dude, this game becomes insanely easy. Like obscenely easy compared to other Souls games. So I would be really down for a system like that just getting applied to the entire game, where like on top of just using stats to increase things a little bit at a time and like unlock prerequisites and all that, you could also, there we go, you know, like maintain the balance of the game while exploring and doing everything if you wanted to. I feel like they could make it work. And I feel like them implementing something like that into the DLC shows a lot of awareness that like the balance in the game is fucked. Like they clearly know, like, okay, yeah, if players go and do everything, this game is too easy. So we need to like implement something for the DLC to not be too easy. Right? They definitely seem to realize that why am I here? Did I accidentally say Last Grace because I wasn't paying attention? I must have. Hold on. I only use stuff people drop me. Oh, Jesus. How painful is it to try to get people to drop you stuff? Oh, that was a little sketchy. I thought I was gonna fall in. I would have been pissed. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the Grace. I can't fast travel because of the bats. I do have enough for a level. And since I have enough, and because... ten vigor is plenty, chat. It's plenty. We don't need more, okay? We don't need it. It's unnecessary. What I was going to say is because clearly the stats are a bit lacking on the character, I don't really want to lose the level up that I have. So I'm just gonna run for a quick lap here and grab an intelligence level for just that tiny bit of damage scaling. Just that extra tiny bit. Rails Crack, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Get good. That was just Elden Ring things. Oh, not mind. We don't need that yet. Trying to duo the game. No, I purely play solo on Souls games. Oh, come on. God damn it. I always try to fight on torrent. Never works. But the effort is there. That's what counts. Oh, I killed both? Okay. Spamming buttons works in this game, you guys. Trust. Jump. If you spam, you win. Believe me. Would it be easier without? No, it definitely wouldn't be. Playing with ray tracing on? No, because the ray tracing, you can like barely see the difference. And it massively tanks performance. The ray tracing in this game is kind of shit. Like, it doesn't look very good, and it still just eviscerates your performance. We tried it once on stream, like after I built the new PC. We tried like the max graphics with ray tracing and without it. And it really is like shocking how little difference there is between the two. At least in most areas. I'm sure there's a couple spots where it's like really cool. That's just bullshit. But when we tried it on stream, we just really couldn't see the difference. This was like right before AC6 came out. This was a while ago. It's because this game is gorgeous. No, it's because FromSoft's game engine is super outdated. Ah, shit. But the game, like the art style is great. Ooh. Is the Crucible night of this episode? Maybe. Hello, slideshow. It really tanks performance. Even on the PC version, it's just not worth it. Game of the decade, by the way. The fight ended. The fight ended. He's just chilling up there. Game of the decade, you guys. Can you come down? Face me. God damn it. I'm gonna have to go up and hit him in the face. 10 out of 10. Truly. One of the greatest games I've ever played. It's moments like this where I'm like, man, why do I have 300 hours in this game? Oh, he found his way out of the side of the mountain. It's moments like this that I wonder why this, of all games, is like one of the most played on my Steam account. Where is he going? This is gonna be really weird to fight him not in the lake. There we go. Shit. Oh no. You guys see the review embargo lifted for the Final Fantasy VII remake? Part 2 for Rebirth? You guys see the reviews come in? If you didn't, it's an aggregate of 92 last I checked. And I don't think there was a single review in the negative or the mixed category. I think every review out of like 140 when I looked at it were in the positive category. 93! It went up since I last saw it, if it's 93. And I'm still gonna have people in my comments telling me that the Final Fantasy VII remake is garbage. Did I ever mention that I got a comment on the Twin Snakes video that said, this game is really fucking bad, but at least it's not as bad as the Final Fantasy VII remake? Did I ever talk about that comment on stream? Did I ever mention this one? Oh, I thought I lived. God damn it. I don't have PS5. Get on it. What do you mean? Latter half of the life cycle. Or PC. PC is good. PC is good. If they actually make things better. When it comes to games, my big thing with remakes is like, I don't want them to be the same. Like, sure, playing the same game a second time with better graphics is fun. But like, when I get a remake, I want it to be like I want it to be like the basics of the original. And outside of that, I want it to be like a distinct and unique experience, so that I have like two versions of the same thing, but that I'll go back to and replay for different reasons, right? Like a Resident Evil thing, where like I'll go and replay the original RE4 and the remake for like entirely different reasons. Like, depending on the mood I'm in, I might replay the original, I might replay the remake. Oh, okay, that one's my bad. When am I playing Remake and Rebirth? Probably not soon. Like, anytime soon. I do know that I listened to one podcast. It's Skill Up. It's Ralph from Skill Up, Jake Baldino from Game Ranks, and Lucy. Where does she work? I don't remember. I don't remember where she works, but It's 3 of like the most reputable gaming journalists in the scene right now, and they all have a podcast together. And they recently, because the embargo would lift after their recording, or sorry, before their podcast episode would go public, they talked about it a lot. Because they're all reviewing it. They're all playing it early for review at the time of recording the podcast. And all 3 of them were like, the game is great, but holy shit, it just doesn't end. I can't remember which one of them said it. But one of them was like, yeah, I'm like 60 hours into it, and I'm kind of just like, are we wrapping up anytime soon? Like, are we done soon? Because, you know, I gotta write the review still, which I get. I've certainly had weeks where I'm like, okay, this game is a little long. I still need to like write my script and start editing the video and everything at some point. You know, we got to get somewhere. Maybe one of those weeks was this week. Potentially, maybe. Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 isn't even like crazy long, but on a weekly schedule, the game being like 15 hours was like, okay, you know, I gotta get going to the next thing here sometime soon. I can't play the game all week. You get to the Yakuza games. How long are they? To be fair, by the time that I move on from the Metal Gear thing, or from the Metal Gear series, the weekly schedule might get flexible. I might move away from weekly Monday video, potentially. Not necessarily because it's like, oh, it's completely unsustainable all the time, so I'm done. But it's kind of like, man, not every game is like 7 to 10 hours long. You know, like not every game can be finished in the course of a day or two to allow me to actually start the video and like get it out in a reasonable amount of time. Because like Metal Gear Solid 3, I finished the video, what time is it? It's 1:30. I finished the video like 3 hours ago. And you know, I try to get it out early for like patrons and members and stuff, and it's just like, this week I pretty much had to be like, you guys, like this video, this shit, you're gonna have like barely any early access this week because we're pushing the deadline. This is taking too long. And sure enough, yeah, I even thought I was gonna have it up early for them this morning, but I was only able to get it exported a minute after stream start time. Was when I managed to get the export finished. I had to export it twice because of a copyright thing, though. There was a bit that I had to cut for copyright reasons. So after I exported it, I had to go back in and like recut it a little bit and then export again. And it's a long video, so exporting takes a while. So the video only really got finished like an hour ago. A little over an hour ago. Did I see Ocelot in the White House? No. Was he in the White House? Really wish you weren't doing Yakuza. I talked about it on False's stream last night. Not a whole lot, but currently Halo is leading the polling now. It's a few votes ahead of Yakuza. And Halo's gonna be a very different kind of series too. because Halo I have played. Although the latter videos will be, I've never played, in the event that we do it, I've never played the campaign for Halo Wars 2. The campaign for Halo Wars 1 I've only played like one time, and that was a decade ago probably. Trying to think. Halo 5 I've played twice, and both of those playthroughs were in 2015. So I've played it twice, but that was 9 years ago. Halo Infinite I played once, and that was when it came out. So that was already like 3 years ago. Oh my God, that was... I wish I didn't say that out loud. That was 3 years ago. Halo Infinite was 3... Wow. Never played any? Bro, what? The only reasonable excuse to have never played the Halo games at this point in time is if you're on PlayStation. That is like your only excuse. If you're on Xbox or PC, those games have been made so like absurdly accessible and cheap through the Master Chief Collection. Sent me into a crisis. I mean, a little bit. But also, I think because I haven't played it like since it came out, I do kind of like, it feels like it's been 9 years to me at least. That would be it. You're on PlayStation. That's the only fair reason. Because like on Xbox and PC, Master Chief Collection exists, and it frequently goes on sale for 50% off on both. And the full price of the collection is $40 for 6 games. So it frequently goes on sale to where you're getting a $20 package of 6 of the best shooters ever made. And so I seriously, I'm like, unless you're only on PlayStation, you have no reason to have not played Halo nowadays. Like, it is so cheap and so easy to pick up because they've like actually done modern ports of them, and they package them all together in a very cheap bundle to where it's super inexpensive to play it. Oh God. It's genuinely like, it's gotta be you're on PlayStation or you just have actually no interest in it whatsoever. Like, those are the 2 reasons. If it's on the backlog, that's on you. That's on you. I haven't played since Halo 4. 5 is a video game, and Infinite's pretty good, all things considered. It has issues. It has plentiful issues. But, like, it's good. It's certainly not a bad game. What would it take to get you on Helldivers? I'm waiting, until, like, the server stuff gets worked out. And B, just because I'm waiting at all at this point, for sale. Because I'm very much the person that's like, if I don't buy the game like when it comes out, like if I'm not paying to get in like on day 1, then I'm not gonna pay full price. I'll wait, and I can get it cheaper. Servers are sorted? Since when? I haven't heard that the servers are better. This is the first I've heard it. But no, at this point, I'm just waiting for sale. Oh, since today, that's why I haven't heard it. My entire morning was finishing up the music mixing on the MGS3 video and then trying to export it and realizing that a clip I was using for a bit was copywritten and... Massive cap increase. That's definitely Sony being like, hey, you guys need more servers? We hear you need more servers. Do you need more budget? Oh, okay, here you go. Sony's like, yes, this game is a money maker. Give them whatever they need. Spread democracy. Whatever it takes. I do also believe that with Sony, like earlier this week, reiterating that they want to get all their stuff on PC for like simultaneous launch, I think Helldivers is a massive factor in Sony suddenly stating that they're super hell-bent on it again. Because they said nothing about it for like a year and a half up until earlier this week. And then earlier this week, they were like, yes, we are absolutely moving towards simultaneous launch. Do not think otherwise. And it was like, whoa, where did this come from? I think it came from Helldivers. I absolutely think it's from the success on PC, especially for Helldivers. Because if people don't know, Helldivers on Steam alone, not including PlayStation numbers, had 500,000 players online at the time where the server limit for both platforms was 400,000. So like at least 200,000 people at that time were purely sitting there with the game open waiting to play, even though they couldn't get in. I think that has Sony going, oh, PC launch is good for us. Wait a second. Hold on now. I think Helldivers is a major reason that they've suddenly started talking about that again. Won't be around much longer. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, like, obviously, I called bullshit back when they said that the game was going to last 10 years. But here's the thing, right? A lot of people are like, oh, dude, how are they already ending live service for this game? Like, this is so soon. This game is such a flop. Not really. The game is into its third year, like well into its third year. This is already the second longest live service support that any Halo game has gotten. Even if it ends this year, it would still be the second longest live support cycle for a Halo game. Only being beaten out by Halo 5, which got like 4 years. The game definitely had its problems, and the numbers definitely weren't as good as Microsoft wanted them to be. But I feel like it's weird that people are like so shocked that the live service is ending soon. Because to me, it's just like, well, yeah, it's been 3 years. Like they're just gonna move on to like fully developing the next game at this point. Because we do know that like the next game has been in pre-production for a bit as well. Because we've just been hearing whispers about it for a bit. Bought a PS5 last week for Helldivers. It's a system seller, like an actual system seller. You know what's crazy to me about that? Because put it into perspective, right? What games didn't get them to buy an Xbox? Like Final Fantasy Remake? No. God of War? No. Spider-Man? No. Last of Us? No. Spread Democracy? I'm going to Walmart today. Like when you put it into perspective like that, right? That this is the game that has actually pushed them to go and buy a PS5. That's very significant. Where's everybody that used to be here? Define used to be. How long ago are we talking? Intelligence. Patriotism works. Well, kind of patriotism. Like ironic patriotism, right? For some people, it's the ODST crowd. Look, when I saw the game at the PlayStation Showcase last year, I do, like, I vividly remember looking at the reveal and being like, oh, this looks like ODST. Like, this is such a, like, obviously it's not Halo. I knew when I saw it that it wasn't Halo. But I was like, this is, like, actually just ODSTs right here. Hold on. I'm looking for something on the map that might be fun. Oh. Do I have a key for the dungeon? Hold on. Oh wait, I have these. Just first off, pop them. I'm 50 runes short of getting another intelligence level because of course. Do I have a key? I do. Let's go back and do this. It had surprisingly good core gameplay. I stand by, like, Infinite had probably some of the, like, if we're talking just the core gameplay of the game, like nothing else outside of it, just the actual gameplay mechanics and stuff, I think Halo Infinite is like top 3 in the franchise. Like, I think the core gameplay in Infinite is really, really fucking good. Like, actually some of the best. It's just the rest of the game around it definitely let it down a good bit, right? Oh wait, do I need 2? Tom, Finn, and Jess are normally, like, yeah, we see them still. I'm actually kind of surprised that Tom isn't here. Tom being, you know, Mr. Elden Ring addict. Screw it, give them the bearing. Hiccup. Just while I'm here. And then 4,000? I knew that they sold some, but 4K? Eesh. I don't know about 4K. I could go up to the castle. I think I'm going to. I'll likely be going through the DLC on New Game Plus. We have some details on the damage scaling changes that they're implementing with the DLC. So it seems like regardless of whether you're on New Game Plus or not, they've made a system so that no one's build will be super powerful when they're in the DLC. Like if they go in with a level 200 build, they have a pre-existing system in place to like counter that. So unless you're really going for the sadist run, I would say maybe not. Maybe don't do that. Just from what we've heard so far, it sounds like that will be a disaster if you try to do it on New Game Plus the first time through. I'm sure you could. I definitely won't. Unless they're level 700. No, like just what we know about it is that they're essentially capping out your attack power when you enter the DLC. And the way that you progressively raise it as you move through is by defeating the main bosses. So I genuinely think that, like, regardless of how OP you try to go into the DLC, I don't think it's gonna work. Just for people at higher levels in New Game Plus. Yeah, like they have a system in there to directly counter that potential problem. For the stated reason of they don't want players to go through and have an easy time when they play the DLC. They want it to be akin to a standard like Souls game in terms of difficulty and progression.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Peak boss fight. Am I the only one who still, after like this many Elden Ring playthroughs, I think Margit is one of the best in the game. Like, he's maybe a top 5 boss. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain that I would say top 5. But if he's not top 5, he's close. He's like 6 or 7. He's not far behind. Oh, shit. Ooh, the chip damage is not very fun on that. Ow. I'm doing great. Chip damage killed me. Michael Zaki also say you'd still be able to go do something else if you're having trouble and come back stronger, same as in the base game. He did say that. He said something about that. I don't... Like, they were very... Like, they said a little bit. They said enough to be like, yeah, if you're thinking about going in with, like, a super OP build and just breezing through it, it's not gonna work. But they didn't really give us a ton outside of that. Like, that comment, I'm pretty sure, was just to, like, assure people who might be more worried about a statement like that, that, like, the core exploration-based design of the game is still intact. I feel like that's the only reason that they said that. Because they didn't say much about it. They were very tight-lipped when it came to that system. The salt veins will flow. Yeah, I enjoy the idea of people trying to go in with like a New Game Plus character to make it easy, and then the game just having a system set up purely for the sake of not allowing you to do that. And those people will probably be very upset about it. Definitely. I can see that in the near future. Parry is fine in this game. The only issue with parry in this game is that there's just better options. Like, there's that one golden parry or whatever it is that, like, is literally a parry with extra range on it. Like, it sends out that little arc in front of you that also parries. There's the parry skill that can also block magic projectiles, whatever that one's called. I think I'm gonna use barricade shield later on. I'm gonna go and get barricade shield probably. Just not in this fight. He's fast. I'm going for the staggers mostly because I don't have the sufficient stats to wield Sword of Night and Flame. Which, to be fair, it's just intelligence that I'm missing, so all that it's really doing, like, I can use it just fine, it just does no damage. It does, like, half the damage it actually would if I had the stats for it. So I'm using guard counter a lot just to get critical hits and get the damage made up for that way. Yeah, wah! Ha! Uh-oh. Bastard. Uh-oh. The arc is separate from its extended hitbox. The arc is really good. The golden parry is great. Is it just called golden parry? Bosses, you gotta parry them more. So many of the newer people don't know that I did a pure parry run of Radigan back in the day. And I had a fucking blast doing it. Ryan, were you here when we did that? When we did the parry run for Radigan? That was amazing. That was such a good time. It takes like 3 parries to actually get the crit window with Radigan. But God, that was fun. Shit. I'm playing through the first game. I don't really know where to go, and parry's hard. Because of how they pause before their attacks. It's intentional that they do like the delayed timings so that you don't just cheese them with like iframes and parry the whole way through. They have the timings like intentionally weird so that you have to learn kind of like on a per enemy basis. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. The start of Radigan's second phase is still one of the peak moments in gaming. Do you mean Elden Beast? Or do you mean just when he gets like the extra attacks? I think that Elden Beast, just for like the surprise factor on the first run, is great. But the Elden Beast fight is kind of shit. Am I wrong for this? It's kind of a crappy boss. Like, it's got to be one of my least favorite Elden Ring bosses, to be honest. It's just not a very fun fight. Aw. The meteor moment? That's Radon. That's Radon, not Radigan. Radigan's the final boss. To be fair, mixing up the names that start with R is understandable because I still can't keep track of all the names that start with M in this game. Like Margit? Yeah, I know who Margit is. You start talking like Melania, Marika, Mikola, I start to get a little confused sometimes. There's my stagger. Oh, letters. George R.R. Martin, try not to name the characters with letters in his first name. Oh. Wait a second. They do. Hold on. Been told that's the easiest one. Everyone has opinions on what's the easiest and the hardest Souls games. Sekiro, I hear a lot of easiest and hardest for Sekiro, and I think it's just entirely based on how well people do or don't get on with the deflect system, the deflection mechanic. For me, I think that Elden Ring, bosses aside, is the easiest. I think the game that is like all around the easiest is Demon Souls. But Elden Ring, I would say, is like the easiest game with the most difficult bosses, weirdly. But like outside of the boss fights in this game, it's definitely the easiest Souls game in my opinion. I've only heard the opposite. I've heard both. There's a lot of people who say it's the easiest or the hardest. And it's definitely just, it's got to be based on how you do or don't get on with the deflection system. And that's like it. Like people who struggle with it will say that it's the hardest game. People who think it's like, who are natural with it, will think it's the easiest. When in doubt, level strength. I mean, it works. I did a Dex samurai build the entire way through. I wore the starting samurai armor into the end game. I never changed it. All I needed was my badass katana. Too scared to play Sekiro because it's hard. And no, it's because it costs a lot of money. I don't know why it's still so expensive. Like, I'm a Steam user, man. You know how little we actually spend on games? You asked me to pay $60 for a game that came out 5 years ago, and the Steam user in me is like, why the fuck would I do that? Oops. Ow! Oh, I did eat it. I was spamming the button. Goes for 30 bucks. Even then, you know how like 30 bucks is a ton on Steam. Aye. $30 on sale on Steam is still on the expensive end of things. It's like I always say, and a lot of people don't believe when I'm like, yeah, you spend a lot more buying a PC if you're gonna get into that sphere of gaming, but like, I genuinely think that it's very offset by how much cheaper games are to buy on like Steam and GOG and Epic and stuff like that. Like, you'll spend way more on the system, but like actually buying games is significantly cheaper on the PC market. Like, I see 30 bucks for a game that came out a few years ago, and I'm like, oh, that's expensive. I'm gonna wait. I got the first 3 Dark Souls game for a collective 30 bucks. There you go. There you go. It is like I could buy multiple games for the price that I could buy Sekiro at half off. So I don't really want to buy it. Like, the game looks sweet. I think I would like the game, but it's expensive. And I still have to do my taxes. And there's also just so many other games to play. Like, I can wait for sale. I'm a gamer of true taste. I play a whole lot of everything. Was really the deterrent you just pirate it? Except for the fact that I'm super against piracy. Like, very publicly, outspokenly, I hate piracy. And I don't approve of it in the slightest. Ugh. garbage.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Bah. Bah, bah, bah. Shit. Hey.
Ambitions to rest.
The multi-billion-dollar company doesn't need your money. They don't, but the developers do. The developers that only make like 60K a year, and if the bottom line isn't met from the publisher, they get laid off. Those guys need it. Come here. Ow. Yeesh. It's so hard to use a shield in this fight. I'm really trying to force myself to do it because it looks cool and the staggers are very satisfying, but like the stamina is a struggle in this one. And the chip damage from the golden blades, the golden weapons. Like those I need to dodge, the stick I need to block, and then I need to just hope that the dagger isn't coming after the stick. I'm trying to make it happen, and it's rough out here. What? Was my shield not up? Hold on. Hold on. What? What happened? What happened? Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeesh. I don't support pirating, but I feel like that's decent. It's decent if you have like other streams of income in your household. But right now, the way that like living costs in the US are, 60K, which for the record, I believe it's still slightly above the median income, but 60K is really not a lot to live on right now, just because of how expensive everything is. Like just rent and insurance has gone up a lot over the last few years, and groceries have gone up a lot. And considering how hard dev work actually is, and the fact that most of it comes with unpaid overtime because of like crunch and stuff like that in the AAA space. Like it really is a passion job. Like you don't go into game development because you want to make money. Give me that, please. Not everyone does. Yeah, if it's just you on your own, it is a little rough with that. Ah, shit. And even like right now, I've talked about, even though a lot of companies are seeing such good profits in the last couple years, 2024, like in the last not even 2 months. There have been more layoffs in the gaming industry in the last 2 months than there were in all of 2023. Like, the industry is kind of falling apart in a financial sense right now behind the scenes. Not because of a lack of revenue, but because of like a lack of perceived value from publishers. And what sucks is that there's no good way to fix that issue. Because it's like, oh, Microsoft just laid off like 2,000 employees, 2,000 developers in one sweep of their studios. Just don't buy Microsoft shit. And it's like, yeah, but that doesn't solve the problem. If anything, it'll just make it worse. It's a weird spot for things to be in. Like, not supporting a publisher over layoffs is only going to lead to more layoffs. Which is unfortunate, because I'm typically very much like a vote for your, or with your wallet guy. So I would love for it to be like, oh yeah, if I don't like that they're doing that, I just don't buy their shit. But then there's the realization that that will only lead to more of a problem. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be a stagger. I thought we were close. Uh-oh. Oh, thank god. The heal. Oh my. What? That looked like it was going to go right over my head, and then it just swept low. Margit's got the mix-ups. Oh my god. No, where is the stagger? Oh my god. You bitch! I have no heal. Shit. To push companies into treating employees better, though? Not really. It's unfortunate that there's not, but there's really not. Other than just like being vocal about it, but there's no way to force them into it in like a financial sense. Because lower revenue will just make things worse. And obviously, when it comes to companies of that size, it's pretty much like, oh yeah, if you don't hit the bottom line, like you can't really do anything. So what happens when the bottom line going lower, it leads to a worse outcome, and the bottom line staying high just leaves things in the exact same spot. Like, you can't really do much of anything other than just say like, hey, I don't like that. And if you say, hey, I don't like that, they don't give a shit. They have no reason to care if you like it. It really is like it sucks that it's that way. Like, obviously, the best thing that you can do is, you know, just buy stuff from companies that have a good reputation for how they treat their devs. But it doesn't fix the companies that don't. It just rewards good behavior, but you can't really punish bad behavior necessarily with the way that things are right now. Thoughts on Undertale? I don't have any interest in Undertale. Especially with the way that the fandom is. Like, I already wasn't super interested. The fandom doesn't make me want to play it anymore. I've gone back to the bonking stick. Margit deserves it. So far, so good. Just doing the exact same thing, but like this thing just does it better. Simply. I'm just hitting him like twice as hard as I was with Sword of Night and Flame. Batman Arkham. Bro, did you see when the Arkham subreddit like just collectively lost their shit? Does anyone remember this? Did anyone see this back when it happened? Like the entire subreddit one day just like collectively went clinically insane and fell apart. It was so weird. All fandoms are awful. There's good fandoms, but like every fandom has like the shitty part of it, right? Like there's no fandom that doesn't. Some fandoms are just shit. But like, you know, like with stuff like Souls, most of the Souls community is great. But then there's that part of the Souls community that's like, oh, you're only playing the game right if you use a strength weapon and no shield and no magic. And the strength weapon has to have no damage type on it. It just has to deal straight raw damage, no extra effects, and then you're playing the game right. Like, it has that side of it. And that side fucking sucks. Sounds like an awful fandom. I mean, like, most of it's great. That, what I just described, is genuinely like a 2% group that people just play up a lot and act like it's like the entire community. Most of the community, though, is like, oh, like, you know, new player is like, hey, I'm having a hard time with Margit. I'm trying to use like a katana build and no shield, and you'll get people who are like, you just stick with it, man, you'll get it. Use Unsheath a lot. Unsheath is really good, gets you easy staggers, hits for a lot of damage. You just got to get used to the positioning with it. Just spend some time trying to learn the dodge. Like, you'll get there. It's worth learning. You'll enjoy it if you do. But then you'll have like the one guy on the thread who responds to that who's like, put the katana away and use a big stick. If you use anything other than a big stick, you're playing the game wrong. Get good. Uh-oh. Except My Hero Academia. That, I've heard that that fandom is awful. I've never watched the show. I mean, it seems like it's a show that's completely within my genre when it comes to like anime. And yet everything that I hear about it sounds just like I wouldn't like it. It sounds like a show that I should like be interested in and be able to get into easily, but every time I hear details about it, I'm like, that sounds like shit. Oh. I forgot to dodge. Older anime communities are more chill. Dragon Ball community is kind of a shit show. The Dragon Ball community just argues with each other about like the lore and the rules of the world. And like 80% of what you'll find in those arguments is them just genuinely making things up and not being able to like source any of the things that they're saying in the show or the manga. It's just them making shit up. Genuinely. The Dragon Ball fandom's a shit show. Great show. You should watch it. But holy shit. The online community is not it. You know what would have been great? Being able to knock Margit off the bridge. Like, what's it? Iron Golem, is it called in Dark Souls 1? Man, it's been that long since I played Dark Souls 1. I forgot a boss's name, you guys. We have to play it now. I don't make the rules. We have to play Dark Souls 1 soon. It's been long enough that I forgot a boss's name. It's just, this is how it works. It's required that we go back and replay. We have to. It's insane that Undertale is almost 10 years old. Is it actually? It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. I was doing good too, man. I had all of my flasks still. God damn it. Hispanic Dragon Ball fandom's the best though. Those guys are great. It's the English Dragon Ball fandom that is miserable. It's actually just them all arguing with each other. Over like dumb shit. And also, I genuinely, like, I have never seen a core fandom misunderstand its source material so much. Like, you get so much shit of like, oh yeah, Goku is like the worst father in anime, lol. Just like, no? What are you talking about? Or like, oh, Goku is kind of a bad character because he has no arc. And it's like, do you understand how flat arc works? Like, do you even understand the main character of your favorite show's role in the story? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dragon Ball fandom is miserable. The English one. South American Dragon Ball fans are the best. I call the characters by their Japanese names, which apparently you aren't supposed to do. Wait, you watch Dragon Ball in sub and people told you you aren't supposed to? Who told you that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 50% of those guys are from Abridged. The one that gets me is like Goku has no character arc and therefore is a bad character, because it's actually crazy to me. It's exactly what I said. I'm like, how is this like your favorite show to the point where like you've made it your personality and you don't even understand the role of the main character in the overall narrative? That is insane. Like how much of a misunderstanding there is of the actual source material in the English Dragon Ball community is fucking crazy. Like, I cannot believe it. Did you start with Z? Hold on, this is a question. You watched the sub, but did you start with Z? Or were you a Giga Chad and you started with Dragon Ball? Because I always say, you can start with Z. Most people do. Because original Dragon Ball is harder to get into. But if you start with the original, it's so much better when you get to Z. You started with the original, Giga Chad. Most Dragon Ball fans have also never watched OG Dragon Ball, for the record. At least in the English community. Like, most of them genuinely just haven't watched it. But OG Dragon Ball is great. It's so good. Like, it actually has some of the best arcs in all of Dragon Ball are in OG Dragon Ball. I've never gone back to actually watch it. Dragon Ball Z, a lot of people advocate for Kai, and I'm always like, you know, if you don't want to watch all like what, 280 some episodes, that's understandable. But what I always mention is that there's a lot of extra context that got cut from Kai. And there's a lot of like filler that wasn't in the manga. But Dragon Ball's filler, for the most part, was actually really high quality and like always tied into the main narrative. It wasn't just like, oh, let's buy time for an episode. Like when they did filler in like the Saiyan saga, it was like, okay, let's do an episode where we give like extra character development to Gohan while he's like training out in the wild, while he's living on his own in the wild. Like they tied the filler most of the time into the actual like core material in a way that was nice. Was nice. How would you know any of the characters? You get like a decent introduction to the main characters. Yeah, like at the very start of Z. But like there's so much missing context if you don't watch OG. Like you can watch Z just on its own. It's not as good that way. You stopped watching after Frieza? You gotta go back. You gotta go. You've seen the peak, okay? The Frieza arc is the best arc in Dragon Ball. You've seen the peak, but you gotta go back. You gotta go back.
Foolish ambitions to rest.
What's the difference between Z and Z Kai? Z Kai is like 160 episodes and Z is like 280, I think. Which isn't all because of filler. I think in all of Z, there's like 17 filler episodes. The majority of that is just that they actually shortened like the primary material to make it more digestible. It would basically be if they went back and like reanimated One Piece into like a 300 or 400 episode cut instead of like being 1100 episodes. Just a shortened version. Yeah, very like they cut out like a third of it. And like they did cut out the least important stuff, but like if you're willing to sit through the longer version, you do get a lot more out of the old Z compared to what's it called? Compared to Kai. I didn't say they are. I said it would be like if they did. I didn't say they're remaking it. They're not, to my knowledge. To be honest, maybe they should. I watched the first like 60 episodes of One Piece. It wouldn't hurt to do a little, you know. Wait, they are remastering old episodes? That would be a good idea, I would say. And hear me out. If they ever get caught up to where the manga is, why not like instead of doing filler, why not just, you know, go back and touch up the really old stuff? They are making a remake. The pacing in the beginning of One Piece is really bad, at least in the anime. I still enjoyed it, but it's definitely bad. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Please. Yes! That was the luckiest stagger of my life. Alright. You know what? We're doing it. I'm gonna full unga bunga from this point on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Nightbot. Who's using Nightbot? Who? Who's using? Not me. Never. You know why? Cause shit. False. I think False still has, or no, I don't remember. I don't know if she still has it or not. She did at one point still use Nightbot for something, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? This bot was out of date like 6 years ago, man. Come on. Bitch. Unga. Oh, that hit me? I thought I was far enough away for it. Did that guy just jump? Did I just witness someone jump? I was supposed to tell, you weren't even here when we got here. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Mikkel. If you're gonna be a hater, at least be a good one. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm not dead? I'm not dead? Oh, no. Where's my stagger, Margit? I'm dead. I'm actually dead on that. The stamina. The stamina. Ended up actually being lore breaking. Oh, what? Mikkel, did you like the stream? What the hell are you doing? Skill issue. Maybe. I heard all the best haters actually like the stream. I don't know. I just heard that on like Reddit or something. Oh, sorry. 4chan. 4chan. That's where all the haters would be. We're just gonna, yeah, purely for safety. Oh, I thought that would be a stagger. This one? Yeah. I shouldn't have charged it. Whoa, whoa! For safety. Oh, you bastard. That hurt. That hurt. Hey, Twitter. Twitter's pretty chill now, to be honest. Like, there's the corners of Twitter that aren't, but like on the whole, it's pretty chill. I think it's because Twitter's just all ads now. Thanks, Elon, for that, by the way. I think it's because it's all just ads and porn bots at this point. Instagram Reels, bro. I have never, like, I've been on Instagram here and there over the last few months, because like I have people that send me stuff on Instagram, right? Like my friends who actively use it will send me like Reels, so I'll look at it every once in a while to like catch up and see what people have been sending to me. Instagram, by far, from what I've seen in the last few months, is like the most toxic platform imaginable. Like, actually insane how toxic Instagram is at this point. Twitter has nothing on Instagram. You can strafe daggers? Just side strafe it? Really? I've got to be fairly far away to do that, right? Maybe not, because I dodged late on that one. I don't think I iframed that. He's not doing anything. Oh, now he's doing something. Hello. That went farther than I thought. That went so much farther than I thought. You can stray forward. But yeah, Instagram, the toxicity is insane. Oh my god. The strafe works. Who would have thought Mikkel knows things about Elden Ring? Never me. He's barely even played the game. Oops. Wrong item. Oh, there's a second one. That was the luckiest shit. That was so lucky. Barely even touched this thing. Yeah, Mikkel, if anyone thinks that Mikkel has played a lot of Elden Ring, you're wrong. My god, he's scaring the shit out of me with that. Buddy's barely touched it. Never take Elden Ring advice from this guy. Okay, that time, that was just reflex. Brain lag from all the work I did this morning. It's not even the amount of work, it's the amount of, like, rushed work. Like, I normally work, I don't know, how many hours do I normally work before stream in the morning? Like 5, maybe? I would say is like average for me. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like 5 hours, because I get up at 6 and I start, but then like I take a little break to like shower and eat and stuff in the middle. So like 5 hours before I stream normally. And like this morning, it was also like 5 hours. It wasn't like more in terms of time, but it was more in terms of effort, because it wasn't like, okay, yeah, like I'm chilling, I'm working at like a kind of casual pace. It was like, this video needs to get done before stream. This is like how fast can I get it done without it being shit? Like still like doing everything the right way and making it good, which by the way, I don't say it just to hype up my own shit, because I don't say it that often either. The people who say that I say it every week are just wrong. I say it like maybe once a month, I would say on average. But this video is a fucking banger. Metal Gear Solid 3 video is a banger and a half. It's a great video. Great video. I'm sure that when I watch it back, I'm gonna catch some things that I didn't catch before, where I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't like how I did that, but on the whole, absolute banger. One of my best. Okay, hold on, let me pay attention. I never doubted that Mikkel was pulling his advice out of his ass. But even the stinkiest shit can sometimes be useful as like fertilizer or something. These are words of wisdom. These are words of wisdom to live by, I would say. Lock it in. I don't know if I'll get first try lock it in on Margit, but let's see. Let's lock it in. I have 10 vigor and a stick. Margit is the boss that I could fight this guy like an infinite amount of times and I will not get good at him. I don't know why. Sorry, I was talking. I was not locked in. Now I'm locked in. Now I'm locked in. For real. I mean, now. See? Hate that combo. Hate that string. Bro's mewing. Blue Dancer? Why? Blue Dancer is the one that you, what's it called? You get FP off of crits, right? That's crazy that you are not staggered yet. Hello? Where is my stagger? Every time. Learning? Why would I do that?
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished. These foolish
Whoa.
to rest.
After 10 seconds? Fuck. Makes you do more damage? Blue Dancer gives more damage on consecutive? I thought that was Winged Sword Insignia. Do they just do the same thing? Ow.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
Okay. Maybe. 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 No, I got it. I got it. Rah. Rah, 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 rah. Brandy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, I don't need to grab it anymore. Oh. I don't know why I roared in his face. Brain lag. I went for it.
Ambitions to rest.
Not this stream, bro. Oh, more damage the lower your equip load. Okay, that sounds more like something that I don't know is in the game. We're not beating you guys. You think we're gonna be here for an hour? An hour. This is a level 0 club, by the way, Mikkel, for the record. It's not upgraded. Okay, that was pure skill issue. That was pure skill issue. That one was a little rough. A little bit. I can admit. Rah. Rah, 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 rah. You bastard. Where? There it is. Jesus. Oh. Jesus. Takes a lot to put this guy down. If you want to heal the Crimson Flask, huh? Heal the Crimson. Stupid ass weapon art changes his heavy. The stagger buildup on this heavy is great. It's just, you gotta time it, because it's very committal. Like, that was bad timing. And there's something in my eye. Fuck. It's gonna be obnoxious. Estus Flask. Now you're speaking my language. Rah! Holy shit, that scared me. If I was quicker, if I was less hesitant. I was on recovery. I spammed my dodge there. I was trying to get out. When he jumps into the air and slams with a stick, free heavy, with the Ash combo, the Roar combo. Would it work there? Big Roar. Oh! I still got a little scared. Ow. Oh, get you some. It works with Roar. That hurt. I forgot about that for a second. I was like, oh, huge. Not huge. Yikes. Yeah, I'm dead. Every time. Every time. Try to control the pace of the fight by just egoing hits. I do. They can't kill me. You know, it's something that I should maybe mention is that I could absolutely remove the FP flasks and get this done in one try. But I refuse. Because I do not have a skill issue. I swear. I promise. He doesn't stop! Are you getting hit by anything? Because I'm hitting back, bastard man. I'm not sitting here like, oh, look at me, I'm a little pussy. I dodge for 10 seconds after each hit. No. I play like a man. I play like a real man. Rah! Big roar, big stick. Constant pressure. Huh? Thought so. Thank God. Turn all your mana into Estus. I could, but I don't need to. This is purely an ego thing. Good spacing. You know, I underestimated the range a tiny bit on that one. Just a little bit. Playing like a man means dying a lot. Yeah. Yeah. And using big stick. And no heals. And whatever other bullshit I might decide to do on any random day. I am the benchmark for playing like a man. What the fuck? No. Ego kills you a lot? Yes. I do this weird thing where I intentionally make it harder. If you ever die with remaining flasks, if you ever die at all, it's because you messed up. My opinion. My opinion. Free bonk. Hello? There it is. Bitch. Ah, shit. I thought that was stagger. This one? Yeah. Movement is so bad, it's painful. Mickle, I play other games. Play a lot of games. Just tank it, just tank it. Just tank it. I was animation locked at the beginning. I don't know if I still was like in recovery or something at the end. But I did initially try to dodge it. I think I was spamming the button the whole time. I might not have been. I normally start spamming whenever I notice that I'm animation locked to get out as fast as I can. But I might have stopped. I don't know. I keep doing that, where I'm going into the other side of it because I'm moving too much. Where's your All Radiant Hall of Gods? I play other games. Where's your double S on every mission in Devil May Cry 3? Where is it? Where is it? Beat the shit out of your tail. Come on. Oops. I didn't think I was gonna be up on the thing. The barricade, whatever you would call that. I don't even know. Oh, what am I doing? Muscle memory took over. Brain lag. Oh, I was close. I was like, I think I can get away with it. Oh, I'm so fucked. That sword messes me up every time. Every time. Both sword moves. Every time. Oh, recovery is bullshit on that. Morgott gonna take 2 streams. Morgott, okay, actually, we're down the line, we're gonna be doing a holy build, so Morgott might take 2 streams. He's holy resistant, right? I don't remember if, is Morgott? I think he is. Most endgame bosses are, so it's a safe bet. Fuck me. Gently, please. Yes, great. Good. Hey, yo, what? I didn't say anything. Me. Are you watching, Mikkel? Are you watching? FP flask just for you. Holy rage! Fuck! I didn't think it went that far. Holy shit! It went so far. Let me Rewatch that back. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm watching it back on my phone because, wow. Dude, it goes so far. That's insane. I've never run away from it like that, so I've just never seen how much range it has. To be fair, I had no idea it was going to do that. I had no way of knowing. I normally iframe that one, so that was new for me. But wow, dude. What? That's one way to lose my stagger. I need stamina. Calm down, man. Give me my runes, my 0 runes. Need those. Fuck this guy. My health gone. That's why I don't like to run in and heavy you. It's that attack. Where is my stat? Thank you. Thank you. I was working so hard and getting nothing. Just for you, Margit. Take a little sippy. I hate getting caught by that startup. Because if you get hit by just like him spinning, like the very edge of it, if you're sitting right up against him, you're fully hit stunned into the hammer. You can't roll out. Really annoying. Oh, I thought that would be enough. I overestimate the stagger. I massively overestimate the stagger of the string. What the fuck? I was like, oh, okay. I overestimated a little. Just one more. You know, quick heavy on the run-in. Easy. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. This time. This time. I'm still kind of pissed about the range on that one move killing me when I had it in the bag that one run. And then I tried to do something different. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just flip 90 degrees on landing to catch me. That's fun. Thanks, Margit. Oh. It's awfully reminiscent of everyone's first time fighting Margit. Do you remember the first time that we did, Mikkel? Do you remember how that went? Back in ye old 2022. I don't remember it like distinctly, but I I think there were like 3 separate, like I would sit here for an hour or so and then I would leave to go get stronger, and then I came back and I tried again for like an hour and I left. I almost left earlier just to keep doing stuff in Limgrave and like weeping. I was like, you know what? There's no reason to do this. I can just go and like get my stats up and come back with Sword of Night and Flame. But I said no. This man is getting killed with the stick. And here we are, dying again. You went to Florida before beating Margit? I think I did. I don't think I really did much of anything. I think I like went in there and then left pretty much, but I think I did go in there before beating Margit. I definitely didn't have Moonveil like by the time that I beat Godric. That definitely didn't happen. I would remember if I had Moonveil when I did this. Florida as in Caelid or IRL Florida? Florida as in Caelid, but at the time I did actually live in Florida. When this game came out, I was still living in Florida. I thought it was gonna hit me. After I swung, I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Sometimes 10 vigor is a little rough. Sometimes it really is. I gotta be honest. Sometimes it hurts to be at 10 vigor. Every once in a while, I'm like, you know, maybe I shouldn't be. But maybe I should be. Nickel, did you just try to manually type that? What did you do? How did you break your emote? Works on my end? I don't see shit. Only you could level up vigor or something. I know, the game would be so much easier if you could like get more health somehow, right? Kind of bullshit how like once you get like 2 areas into this game, everything just one-shots you, isn't it? Kind of sucks. Kind of a bad game if you ask me. He's close. I'm close. It's gonna be good for both of us. Ah, shit. It was only good for him. Typical man. GG's. Rah. Cheetos and Coke. Warrior's blood as in, even though I'm getting my ass beat for like an hour straight, I keep at it and I refuse to change any bit of my play style. We're doing it this exact way, or we're not doing it at all. We're not doing it at all. If you level vigor, you admit defeat. True. Throw too many jumping attacks. Jumping attacks. Words. You're a bitch maid. Go get a better weapon. Mama's boy.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run. Put these
Stop using roar. Whipped. Was gone for an hour. How? You weren't gone for an hour. Don't make me check. I have timestamps on, bitch. I will. Whew. That was a good one. You guys, we were close. We were close on that one. That, like, if I just do that again, but a tiny bit better, easy win. Easy win. I'm telling you, that was the run. We were right there. We were right there. See that guy with his armor, his prisoner set? Tracking's a little stronger than I thought it was. See that guy using magic? I could never. I'm a real gamer. I'm the real maidenless tarnished. Yeah. What the fuck is that attack? Where did that come from? What? Bro just whipped out a new attack mid, like, hour-long gauntlet. A new first phase attack. The fact that his degree will correct on landing with that is so horseshit, by the way. I hate it. Like, of all his moves, that one should be sidesteppable. That one was me being dumb. You've been in a coma for 9 years. Elden Ring isn't real. I dreamt it this whole time. Put these foolish ambitions to rest. No. This is the only way to get maidens, Margit. I've been following all of the Instagram Sigma male motivation pages. I've been fighting this imaginary battle in my head that's really just like, I guess I haven't touched a woman in like a year. And I've been going gym like once a month and acting like I do it 3 times a week. I'm sorry if I just described anyone in chat, by the way. I mean, start finding some benches. I need to touch grass. Ugh. Oh, come on now. Where is it? There. Sometimes I feel like I'm there and I go for it and I was just wrong and it hurts. Okay, maybe Wondrous Physic in his face was a bad idea, I'll admit. Maybe.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly thy veins put these
He doesn't stop.
visions to rest.
What do you have in Physic? It's literally only the thing that gives you half of your health. That's all it is. Like, when I tell you that I have not gone around and grabbed gear, it's like, there's a reason I'm fighting him like this. It's because we don't have anything. I could go get stuff, but at this point, I've been here. And this is how Margit dies on this playthrough. It's the only way he dies this run. Pure skill advantage and nothing else. You bitch. Uh-oh. No reaction.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Ow, fuck me. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead? I should be dead. I'm dead? No? I'm live? I'm dead. I held the dodge button instead of pushed it, genuinely, and it hurts. I was there in time, but my brain lagged a little bit. Sunk cost fallacy's kicking in? It's not sunk cost fallacy. I've beaten this guy like 6 times at this point. And now that I'm here, I just want to do it this way. I haven't gotten any better after any of the defeats of him, but I have beaten him before. So this time, I want to do it this weirdly specific and really disadvantaged way. Because I apparently enjoy this. Bastard, man. Sit back down. Sit back down. How did that not hit me? Talk about some crazy luck. Could you stop attacking for like a moment, please? Could you give me a turn? Holy shit! Can I have a turn? It's like I'm playing Dragunov on Tekken 8 right now. Where's my turn? When do I get to go? Jesus. This is not a turn-based game. It is, though. It is a turn-based game. It is. Any melee combat system is built on wind up, recovery, etc. And as soon as Market goes into second phase, like all of his shit, no wind up, no recovery. He just starts spamming. Okay, I don't know why I threw the light. I did think the jump attack would stagger him. I don't know why I threw the light. That was dumb. Good movement. Good movement would only get you attack windows if he pauses. Which, like, what I'm saying is that I don't get a turn because he never stops. I can iframe like 4 attacks in a row, and then as soon as I throw a light, he just hits me out of it. Did anyone in this chat know that Roar will duck the dagger? That is the most ridiculous thing that I have learned today. Where is the stagger? What the fuck? How many light attacks was that? Because, like, they're light attacks. But with Roar, he definitely should have staggered in there, right? Poise reset? That's insane. Is it actually just 10 seconds after the first attack? It just fully resets? Is that how the system works? And after the most recent, his poise shouldn't have reset then.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
There definitely wasn't a 10-second gap in the middle. Because I thought it was like a, you know, if you, what's it called? If you keep the pressure off for too long, then you lose it. But if you keep it up, it'll just stay. That was my understanding. Oh my god. That was the dumb. I thought I had more stamina. If you allow him to walk, he either does jump or dagger, which is highly telegraphed. So you're telling me if I just stand super far away and I wait for jump and I punish it, I win. Oh. Can you not? Throwing my shortest attacks immediately after he finishes and goes into recovery, and I'm still getting hit out of them. Crazy. Is it because I've been playing fighting games again, like since we last played Elden Ring? Is that why I feel like I should get a turn when I apparently don't get a turn? I'm like, oh, okay. I dodged his attack. Now if I just throw like my jab pretty much, like, yeah, I should be safe. No. How did that not hit me? The dodge timing there from me was abysmal. Uh-oh. I don't know why he let me do that. Ow. Bastard. There it is. Oh, after 5, it starts going down. After 10, it's gone. That would make more sense there. Like, it didn't fully reset, but I did lose some. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Not that I'm gonna complain. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay. There was a series of events there where things went all weird and wacky. And let me think that I could get away with something that I could not. You going with 1 HP? Well, no, because he started doing weird stuff. And so I was like, okay, things are all like a little different. Things are going a little different.
Foolish ambitions to rest.
Just strafe. Just strafe. Strafe the big attacks, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Fuck me. It hasn't been 2 hours. You're strafing wrong.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must run in thy veins.
It does. Don't listen to chat. It does. No. Chole even beat the dragon? Yeah, everyone thought the dragon was gonna be hard. It really wasn't that bad. And I beat the dragon using a worse setup than this. I used Sword of Night and Flame for it, which I just don't have the stats for. Now I know that that thing will just follow me to the ends of the earth. I know that that attack should put the fear of God in me now. Can you stop jumping? Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that that confirms the way it does. It ends up just being like, if I'm standing against him when it starts, I'm fucked. Safety heal. No, fuck! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You can't be real. You can't be real. You give me like 3 more frames there and I win. God damn it. God damn it. Oh. That's not one I can sprint around. Oh. Mine hit first? No, it didn't. What? Wait. The audio on that was so weird. I heard his hit connect, and I thought when I saw it that I was gonna be dead. But then his hit connected, mine connected, and he staggered, and then I died. Right? Did I hear that wrong? What happened there, Margit? You stay away, bastard, man. Your attack was still going or something? I don't know. It sounded really weird. Like the audio cues were strange with that one. It really sounded like his hit me and my health hit 0 from it, right? But then my attack still connected, and then after I heard the stagger sound, I heard the death sound. It was really weird. Unless I just heard it wrong, because it all happened really fast, right? So it's possible that I just misheard it. But that's how it sounded to me. I mean, I clearly died. I deserved the death, but it seemed like something weird happened. What? What? Huh. What? That does way more damage than I thought it did. So the last hit of his big spin will basically one-shot. Like, I didn't have full health, but I was not far off. It's just if that connects, I am so boned. I need to know that. It's a good thing to know. Oh, what? You're just, what is that? What is that? What is that? Where did that come from? I've once again seen a new attack. I just saw a new string continuation after all this time. Where's my stagger, Margit? You bastard. All right, well, I lost it. Also, Mikkel, your thing about just sidestep while you're using your flask does not work. Tried it so many times, it just flat out doesn't work. Obviously can't do a point blank. That wasn't point blank. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah, I ate that. I misinput. I wanted to run in for a heavy, not do the combo. This time. This time. Why you ego the heel so much? It's because I'm a man. Mama didn't raise a bitch. I don't need to run to the other side of the arena to heal. I can do it right here. Bullshit.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
What? Oh, this is bad. There we are. Jesus, I have to be that far away and I barely got around them? What kind of bitch shit are you trying to teach me, Mikkel? Uh-oh. Here, we take another sippy for him. A toast, if you will. To his death. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I'm alive. We roar at him for style points. We intentionally give up stagger to prove a point. And we ego the final hit. You know why? Because we're good at the game. That's why. That's why.
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
That's why.
Cower in fear of the night.
When you're the type of guy to roar into dagger, I'm not afraid of that dagger. That dagger doesn't scare me one bit. I laugh in the face of his dagger, and we level intelligence. Time to ban all the haters. See you in the afterlife. They didn't believe. They didn't believe. It is about that time, though. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core, Metal Gear Solid, Ace Combat, Devil May Cry stuff, Devil May Cry 2. unfortunately, but Devil May Cry stuff. Feel free to come back for any of that. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to think. Twitter and Discord and stuff like that are in the description. Next stream is tomorrow around 3.5 hours before now. Tomorrow. But we're doing Metal Gear Solid tomorrow. I don't have it scheduled yet. I'll schedule it later tonight. But Metal Gear Solid tomorrow. Oh yeah, speaking of, the Metal Gear review series is pinned in the message at the top of chat right now. Metal Gear Solid 3 review goes up tomorrow, now that I've finally finished that up. It's gonna be sweet. It's a great video. I can tell you, I've seen it. It's a good video. Other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.